Hi, I'm Andrew Armstrong and welcome to the Back Office Teardown Lab. We have some items from the Temu. Now we've got 3 of these. Let's go into the more bashed one. Now these appear to be a new fancy kind of head torch. Got the USB, it's always handy. And that looks quite groovy, doesn't it? So that goes obviously on your head, and you've got this, are they called cobs? Cob LED array pointing forward, and it's got a really nice kind of rubbery here and then kind of felty here. I do feel that would be quite nice to wear. And of course this is a light for, you know, like a spotlight LED, and this is going to be generic. So let's see how it feels. So I'm pushing that and I see a green power LED. So I don't know if that's saying there's no power. Let's do, oh, there we go. Oh my word. Now it's hard to really say how bright that is. It's like looking into an arc light. That is absolutely phenomenally bright. Ah, there you go. So it's, oh, I see. So as you push the button, it rotates through a few options. So bright, slightly less bright, spotlight. Do you get a bit of both? No, just off. This is a weird button though. It's like it looks like a Wi-Fi signal if you look on that though, and it really just, maybe it just shows your power status. Very odd. Of course you do have a USB-C power, and I suspect that is the slot. See how we'd get into it. It's all sealed up quite nicely. Oh, there you go. And that's how you charge it. So that's not bad at all. This whole device was, oh, it was like, I think it was like 3 for £3. It was super cheap. Let's see if we can dismantle it a little bit. Oh, yes, we can. I don't really want to break it though. It's quite nice, but I think the danger will be how however it's connected to this array. And in fact, I can see 2 solder lugs. So maybe, just maybe, you can see them there. There's the 2 wires right in there. It goes to that array. Let's just pull at it cautiously, shall we? Yeah, gently and cautiously. So we can get it out that far. And look at the little tack switches. They're quite nice. And then you've got these 2 LEDs. Now, definitely a blue LED there. It almost looks like an infrared LED, doesn't it? From the, oh, this is hot. So my hand's sitting on this thing and it's actually getting hot. That's how much power it's putting out. So let's go a little bit deeper, shall we, and see if we can pull this case apart. Got that off with the aid of a little screwdriver pokery. Oh, so bright. Every time these things rotate and hit you in the eye, they really are blinding. So this is a very neat chassis, and you can see it could take up to 2 batteries in there. Well, maybe not. It's sort of scalloped here for a battery, but this bit's a bit hollow. Here's our PCB. So USB circuit there, and you can have a battery controller probably for charging. I don't know if it's that sophisticated, actually it might not. But let's plug it in. I do have, oh, look how this leads very short, by the way. I was going to say look how short it is. We'll see if it will reach my power supply here. Just about, so let's just plug that in and see what it does. Yep, the usual red LED. Now I don't know what this little LED, when I press this button here, you can see it's just flashing green, and that was the same one. Like maybe it's a charge status. We'll check that in the manual. Can I read anything on the chip? Nope. Although it does look like there may have been writing on it. It's so, no, I think it's weird. Maybe I'm just imagining because I've seen so many chips you expect writing there, but it's super simple. And I suspect these things here are just oh, they look probably the power transistors, right? There's 2 transistors here, and it's coming out of this chip. Let's see if we can trick it then. How would you apply some current? Okay, we have it running. We know that this chip would have 3.5 volts there, so I'm going to jumper basically onto the base. Oh, oh no, I blew out the transistor. Now it's permanently on. Oh no. But yes, that's how it controls it, those two lines. Really, you should only have about 0.8 volts, so we really did overcook this. I'll see if I can swap that out of something. But one interesting functionality of this, now I did read, was that it was supposed to be hand operated, one of these modes. And in that case, it says LEDs, but underneath them it says TX and RX. So it would be looking for reflection, so that it would detect when your hand goes past. So if you've ever had one of these, you're walking along and you swipe your hand to trigger it. It's kind of useful, but also obviously it's incredibly annoying when it's doing it when you don't want it to. Ah, is that it? I held this button down. Oh, it is doing it. Yeah, look. Hang on. Keep an eye on that. There we go. I'm starting to lose my mind here. I wonder if it's getting confused because of this LED now being permanently on and basically messing it up. Let me go look for a transistor. Let's see if we can unbreak this. So there's that Q2 we're trying to remove, and you can see the circuit is on, which is not normally recommended, to be honest with you. Ugh. I'm going to turn the old iron up hotter. I should probably turn it off, or at least take the battery out. Come on. Whew. Right, the transistor is out. So I do have this board here, which I'm serving as a donor board. It has transistors on it. Again, no idea on the specification, but hey, all things being kind of similar. I think I made this board to drive some GPIO or something of that nature. It's probably going to be fine. So I've got the new transistor in my tweezers. Zoom back in. Let's see if we can get this. Oh, okay. That hand activated mode is working fine and annoyingly. Right, so the new transistor is going in. Did you see that? That went down nicely. Let's put its little feet on. The moment of truth. No, still broken. Okay, it was an easy fix actually. It was just a dry joint. I'd done a bit of bad soldering. Right. On wax, off wax. No, maybe I'll turn off the... there we go. The problem is, clearly the illumination shining down on it was too much for this little sensor. So it seems to remember though what mode you were in. So I guess if you have this front one on and then put the magic mode on. Yeah, I don't know, it's just irritatingly unreliable. Anyway, I had to make some extensions, but I just thought, you know, before I shove it back, I would record a tiny bit saying, really, this is quite a useful package, isn't it? You've got your USB charging, battery control circuit in there, you've got this interesting sensor thing, you've got on off in a few different modes. You could attach these to other things like probably motors and other reasonably high current devices. So yeah, that could be quite fun in your projects. Right, I think this Wi-Fi camera should be the next thing, purely because, again, it was like, I don't know, £3 or something? Oh, it looked so tiny in the picture. That's way bigger than that, come on. But, okay, I'll let it off. USB mini, micro SD card. Oh, this little chassis, I think, just to keep it standing upright. There you go. Camera me this. And a little charge lead. So, I mean, in fact, it's self-contained. It's so light. It's really light, like a toy. Let's see what's in there, shall we? I mean, it's still impressive. They do say HD, but I'm guessing it's not. In fact, I'm not even going to look any further. Let's just assume it's not, and who cares at this price? We know it's not going to be. But again, like most things, there could be an interesting part of another project, wouldn't it? I mean, if it really is just kind of plug it in and it records. Oh my gosh, hang on. What? Oh! There's not even a battery in here. but I think it looks like it may have been made for one. Have a look now. I think this is supposed to have a battery because you've got a battery minus there, and one could probably legitimately assume that was a battery plus. And if you get one in, do you know what I mean? We might just get it working if you get the right little cell. And I'm looking at the other side just to see. I could see there are some markings on the other side. How much of this do we have to... Oh, gently, gently. There's the SD card. Yeah, there's a plus and a... Oh, hang on. That's the plus and a minus. It says LED plus and minus. It's hard to really see a minus there as a battery minus, but I think there must be. What's a little bit disappointing, of course, is if there's no LED, how do we know if it's on? Microphone. I think we should attach an LED. Oh no, the resistor for the LED. Oh, the transistor. There's so many parts here. Yes, you could get an LED. You need a transistor, a resistor, and the LED itself. Right, gathered up my bits and pieces. So I found a resistor, and I haven't measured it. Let's hope it's the right size. Get in there. I'm just noticing there's also yet another resistor. How much stuff here might I have to add? Come on. And then we've got an LED. God, I wish I paid the extra 50p for the better version. Right. So we'll still have to get a transistor, but fortunately I had that board earlier, didn't I, which had a bunch on them, so we can see if we can pinch one of those, which will hopefully do the job. Stay down, LED. Okay. I don't know why I bother, really. Still, it's the challenge, isn't it? No! Just shorted absolutely everything out on this board. Oh! Come on. It really wants to be soldered up, that piece. It's loving it. Awimbawe, 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 awimbawe. Do do do. We're getting there. Just got to get the power on. That's it. It is now battery enabled. So we do have this LED on the back, which may or may not be wired in correctly, and we do have a battery, which may or may not be wired correctly. So I guess we have to attach power with a slightly longer than the last USB lead, but not amazingly. I'm not sure really what we're likely to see here. Well, certainly not an LED. And currently nothing going on this battery. Oh no, there is an LED there, look. Did you see that? There's an LED on the top. Whoa! Why is this so hot? Hang on, let's get rid of some of these components. Get it off, get them off. No. Don't die. I can smell burning. Is it from this battery? Oh, it is, you know, this battery's super warm. Get it off, get it off, get it off, get it off, get it off. Oh, uh-oh. Right, let's try again. Oh well, it seems to be doing something now, flashing the old blue. It's supposed to be wireless actually, I just remembered. It does have a wireless antenna on there. It connects using one of those standard apps, you know, for those smart home things. It's connected via one of those smart IoT device type apps, and in fact it probably is compatible with multiples of these, really. It's okay. Yeah, it paired to the Wi-Fi. It's basically the same as a standard webcam, not webcam, sorry, security cam type circuit where it's on your Wi-Fi, and you have that local SD card recording. Okay, last thing. Compatible Google Find My device. Never lose things. Never lose things. So that's pretty handy if you can never lose things. Now, I did play with BLE chips a while back, probably a few years now, really. And yeah, they were pretty good. Like, you could see how all of this would just work because they just sit there consuming basically nothing. And that was it, really. If you just send out the... Whoa, there you go. You just send out like a ping, basically. It just appears on your Bluetooth list. You can find it, and they consume, like I said, very low power. And all they have to do really is post their ID, and that'd be all that's required for the system. Although interestingly, it's two-way, it seems, because there is a buzzer in here. So let's clip that back together. Oh, we didn't have an actual look inside though. I'm always a bit hesitant in case I break them before we actually have a chance to use it, but I will just see whether or not this part will come up. These chips usually are not really that interesting to see. If we do get this off, the bit that would be identifiable would generally be the Bluetooth antenna. Come on! There we go. It has to give now, doesn't it? It's practically begging to come off. And the bit we want to see is actually under there. I just saw a glimmer, a glimpse of an antenna, and there it is. I'll just show you. There's the antenna. Whoa, there's the antenna, and that'll be the Bluetooth chip. And it's pretty simple. Although there is another IC there too, so maybe there is a little micro. Uh-oh. Okay, it is alive again. I did make it beep. So how do we pair it? Okay, without revealing my secret location, check this out. Look, it appears there in the UI, and you just click connect. And I suspect if you've used any of these Google Find My Family type things, up here on the screen it basically shows a map of your location and a little avatar of your family. Now it's thinking about it though, isn't it? But it does say connecting. Can't connect. Oh dear, let's try again, shall we? So it was 1 press for on and 2 presses for off or something like that. So if you said to reset it, press the button 4 times within 2 seconds. 1, 2, 3, 4. Okay, and then press once and it should power on. Nope, it doesn't like that. Let's hold it for 5 seconds. Right. Come on. Come to daddy. Connect. It did it! Use responsibly. Agree and select loca tag. A loca tag. Adding to Find My Device list. Does seem to take a long time to add it. No, it's done. And that's it. It's actually just there in your Google Find Your Device list. Again, I'll show you again without the map. You don't really need to see that. It does have these other options like play sound. Can we do play sound? No. I'm not hearing the sound. Oh yeah, it did. It did. Took a while. I guess the reason is, it's going to do it for ages. The reason is because it probably talks to the phones or whatever on a certain beeper interval, right? Interesting. That's pretty cool. I mean, that was about £5. I'm just going to throw that in a suitcase. And it'd be good in the bottom of a bag too. And if you want to, you saw that it uses that 3v3 cell. You could pop this PCB if you wanted something a little bit more, you know, robust. Pop that PCB. And then just put this in a bigger enclosure with a bigger battery and then put it into your device like your car. You could track your car with that, couldn't you? Well, there you go. That's my Temu pile of rubbish. As ever, thank you for watching.